Nah, this is the
No.
most Night Stalker shit I've ever heard in my life.
Have y'all watched the Netflix show You?
Nah.
Yeah, he's
Is that the one about the Night Stalker?
I think so.
he's a
Nah.
sociopath that's interested in like different women in different seasons, and he kind of
He
has this thing of like quote unquote protecting them, and then he
he
kind
lo-
of goes a little psychotic.
he locks them in like a crate, like it's like a big like glass box, and he just like observes them.
Exactly.
Nah,
So
that's crazy. You
That's
sat
and
there
he
weird as
kind of
hell.
watching
keeps
them?
them. Does he feed them?
I think so. Like I only watched like 2 episodes. I was like, hell no, y'all missed me with this. Nah, turn it off.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got rid of Netflix a while ago.
I mean, I did too. I ain't paying no damn $22 for fucking Netflix. Y'all got me fucked up.
I was
Netflix
gonna
is
ask,
a
what's
part
the
of my
subscription
phone
at now?
plan.
$48?
Netflix is a part of my phone plan now, so we
That phone
chill.
plan must be expensive as hell.
That's neither here nor there. Oh yeah, by the way, we're live. I just want to let
Word.
y'all know.
What's up?
So back on that question, right? For
You're talking about the one I
those
had
of you,
earlier?
yeah, for those of you who don't know, this man asked us in all seriousness, uh, would you rather eat a spoonful of Nutella or mayonnaise? And I need to know who the fuck is choosing mayonnaise. So those villains can stay away from me and my bloodline forever.
Yeah. See, mayonnaise is one of them things you could put on a sandwich, it'll be fine. But if you dip a spoon in a mayonnaise jar and you pull a spoonful out and you eat it, you might as well just walk yourself out my door, bro. I'm not having it. You're gonna get beat up with a plate for all I care.
I swear, you eat mayonnaise wrong. You live in a crypt.
Ugh.
Like you are a half dead human being.
That's got me pressed, and then like I don't even want to think about it no more. It's just like one of them things.
I
If I
know Rudy
see
Gobert eats
somebody,
mayonnaise.
yeah,
He just look like a motherfucker to eat mayonnaise like with a spoon.
his
He probably
mayonnaise
got a
with a side of snails, bro. No, we
he
ain't
probably, he
doing
probably got
that.
a jar of mayonnaise at escargot
Oh no,
in,
stop.
in the top of his locker.
Ew.
Like
Oh, so would y'all rather lose an arm or would you rather lose your leg? Like which one?
I get rid of the arm. I need my leg for leverage.
Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to say arm too, because at least I can still walk, and without an arm, yeah, things are gonna be a little bit challenging, like opening doors or
I've proven before.
eating.
That, I've proven before that I can be a very effective one arm motherfucker.
I mean, that's fair, but what are all the people with like not that ability, like to use just one arm? Like, do you just have to go one leg? Like, what's up?
I mean, I've
Um,
also proven I can live life with one leg, but sometimes you just you like hit from the back and you need leverage. I'm gonna keep my leg.
That's fair.
how
I mean,
did we go on to that? How
the
did we
ho-
go there?
I don't know
Let's be real.
the hospital. You know those grippy socks, bro? Life changers.
Oh yeah, the ones with like
The
sort of
one, the
they feel
ones
like they
with
have little
pieces of
grippers on the
floor on the
bottom.
bottom.
That's mad grip. Like I'm talking, like I'm hitting that
Yeah,
bitch off the wall. That's how I feel like Spider Man.
they got
It feels
fucking
like
linoleum on the bottom of those socks for what?
it feels like cobblestone. Well, it looks like cobblestone to me on the bottom. But
Hear ye,
the
hear ye.
maximum efficiency for sure, because in those situations your sock kind of folds a bit. It kind of looks like the snap crackle pop, the guy with the little hat that kind of goes all the way back like Double D from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh my
Is that
god.
Crackle? Yeah, so Crackle has a hat and it kind of overflows down his shoulder like a braid in a sense. That's how your sock looks if you're
All them
standing on
socks.
like carpet or hardwood floor even.
Nah,
See what I'm saying? You could
I don't
put
know
that.
why
Oh,
they come in such odd colors. Like I see them in tan. I want to walk around looking like I'm wearing a fucking baguette on my feet.
No, that's rough. I couldn't imagine like having to. I know sometimes when people don't have like short or cut off socks, they sometimes fold their longer sock so the fold goes under their foot, and people
Oh,
are like, oh,
I don't
for no
fold
why
them
do you
that
have
far.
long socks?
Hold up, you gonna have
People
to
on
repeat that? They do
people on the
what?
basketball team used to do that all the time, like fold
Yeah,
their sock under their heel. I'd be looking at them like, what the hell, dog?
But for what? Just
I
for
don't
like,
know. To be 0.2 inches taller,
oh, okay.
I don't know. I fold them down to like my ankle, but under my heel is crazy. The back on the baguette hospital socks. Cause what what it looked like to wake up in the morning. Jay, what took you so long, dog? I was just baking my shoes real quick.
no,
I'll go ahead and
that's
hop on the
nasty.
web. That's what they look like to me. Fucking
Yeah,
linoleum on the bottom of them hoes. You can never fall in the kitchen with those socks on. So I'm glad I actually mentioned Rudy Gobert, dead animal eating ass, because he's gonna be a part of this. Everybody that was affected is gonna be a part of this. Welcome, welcome to our podcast. Ethan, you want to get us kicked off or something?
We'll start off with Rudy Gobert. Actually, I actually find the trade like pretty good for the Timberwolves. Uh, it's gonna add a piece to the defense that I don't think they had last season. Offensively, it's Rudy Gobert. You're not gonna get much with that. Like, sorry, it's just how it is. But they traded for him. They know what they want to do with him. So I mean, I think it'll work effectively. It'll open up Cat and the offense a little bit. Let him play smaller guys. But other than that, I don't really see that trade. Like, I see it as an equal trade, I think.
Yeah, I'm very, very iffy on it. Carl Anthony Towns playing the four just don't look right to me. And
Oh no, it don't look right at all. But I think it would be effective for him getting on smaller matchups. I think with his skill set.
I can see that working out. I feel like Rudy Gobert's gonna be a lane clocker. He's just gonna be in Cat's way.
Well, you
Uh,
seen him with
like,
Utah. He was just out on the perimeter half the time in the playoffs.
I guess that's a fair point. I might be criticizing it too harshly because he got a long face. Obviously, I feel like once the chemistry's there, it'll work out to an extent. I don't see Rudy Gobert being the piece they need chasing chip.
Oh, definitely
Espe-
not. No.
Especially since I heard that now they're shopping D'Lo, which in a way makes sense. I think they drafted two point guards in this last draft. I saw some Spaniolo highlights. I feel like that man is going to be pretty impressive at the pro level. He's been at the pro level, but at the NBA level. And I guess I'm excited to see what he pulls up. But Pat Bev as a starting point guard with Rudy and Cat in the paint, it's going to be a show to see.
Pat Bev got traded. I don't want to interrupt
Word?
or anything by mentioning that, but yeah, Pat Bev got traded. He got traded along with most of their bench. I'm gonna go in and look at the full trade now, but a lot of them were dealt to Utah for Rudy Gobert. His contract is massive.
He does have a huge contract.
I'm along with you, George. I didn't know about that until they
Yeah,
mentioned it earlier.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
it's let me check it. I'm checking it out now. Rudy Gobert trade.
That would have been an all defensive team right there. Just might as well put every single one of them on the all defensive first team right there.
Okay, so this is who they got. It was a
Damn.
six-player deal. You're looking at it too, right?
Yes.
Utah has Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverly, the draft pick in this year's Walter Kessler, Leandro Balmero, who was last year, Jared Vanderbilt, and 4 first-round picks for Rudy Gobert.
And a pick swap.
No.
And a pick swap. These picks are unprotected first rounders in 2023, 2025, and 2027. And the swaps that George mentioned are in 2026 and a top 5 protected pick in 2029. So Rudy Gobert will probably be well retired by then, and Utah will still have some draft picks just based on how these records go.
Man, this is wild.
I mean, all that matters to me is that Tarian Prince re-signed to the vet minimum with the Timberwolves. All right, the man might as well have been their MVP in the playoffs.
Are you talking about Jabari Carroll / Jay Crowder?
Yes, sir.
You can't convince me they're not the same person. But all right, so now that kind of makes things interested from the Timberwolves because who do they have left at point guard besides the rookie?
I mean, I think they'll let Anthony Edwards just do whatever he wants, honestly, at the 1 and 2. I mean, he's a traditional 2 shooting guard, but I think they'll let him open up both ways on the 1 and 2. Let him really open up his offense because I think he's got a lot more than what you just see the dunks and like all of that, but I think he's got a lot more to his game than that. As from watching him in college, at least, he could score at all three levels. I mean, but with D'Lo there, Pat Bev, I mean, didn't get a real chance to run the offense his way, which I think they'll let him do with
I
the
think
Rudy
that's
Gobert
smarter.
edition.
I would love to see them start Spaniolo. Just have a rookie start point guard. 'Cause, like he just has an eye. Like looks like if you watch his highlights, he just got a feel for the game that would make Minnesota a lot Minnesota interesting. And he can be like a sleeper as far as like end up being the best international pick of the draft. Obviously, everyone's high on like Nikola Jovic. I think Nikola Jovic is almost certainly a lock to be the best international pick, but I wouldn't sleep on people like Spaniolo and the other point guard they drafted. Hugo Best and Basan Basuma. I pronounce it. They drafted like two. I think they're both tall point guards too. I feel like Minnesota is one of the more interesting teams to watch with this trade. Just because you want to see how the chemistry plays out, how Rudy and Cat in the same front court affects obviously like speed, lane clogging. Ant's gonna want to get inside which is Cat.
I mean, even if we look at it from last season perspective, I mean, Cat also wasn't down low all that often.
Yeah, I like Cat being able to play the perimeter. We mentioned like forcing mismatches with him at the four. I think the only way he can really take advantage of that is by using his size against it. Because most of the fours when you're playing perimeter now, you're like a 7 foot, but most people, most of the fours in this league now can kind of close out on his shot.
Yeah.
So I feel like he'd have to force down low, make mismatches work. It's another we'll see thing. A team I really want to talk about right now that I think nobody's mentioning is the Grizzlies because they brought back Ja and Tyus Jones.
Yeah, Tyus Jones was a question mark there at the end of the season, whether he would stay or whether he would shop himself in free agency to get a bigger contract or what. But I'm glad that he re-signed. Good second point, but I know he wants to start, or at least he wanted to start. I don't know how that's changed since the postseason, but I like Tyus Jones. He's a good point guard to fill in for Jaw if he has to.
I'm very high on the Grizzlies as far as like I see them as a Western Conference Finals team this upcoming season. I think they, I think them bringing in, well, them managing to keep Tyus and then extending Ja made them like a heavy factor. Because Tyus Jones, I saw he like led the league in assist to turnover ratio.
Yeah, it was something crazy. Wasn't it? It was like 5 or was it like 7
So it was
assists
some
to every turnover? It was
ridiculous.
something dumb.
Yeah, but that's efficiency that they shouldn't be able to put a price on, but apparently they were able to put a pretty low one on there.
The thing with the Grizzlies too is like the fact that they went 22-5 without Jaw. Like I know that's not going to be the case every season, but just their depth and their like player development over the past few seasons has been phenomenal. Like between coaching, the staff, the trainers, all of that, keeping their players good. It's
Yeah,
really exciting to see, especially as a Tennessean. They hadn't done much in recent memory. Everybody knows, but this team's young. They're fresh. They got beat by the national or the NBA champions this past postseason. So I mean, it is what it is. They'll get to where they need to go. I feel.
the Memphis Grizzlies are another team that I thought like kind of made a great pick in the draft. I believe they took David Roddy. I think that's another. I just kind of overlooked it when we did like our draft episode. But since then, I've seen like I've been going through looking at like highlights of different people who were drafted. And David Roddy impressed me as a 6'5" big man. Remarkable handles for that kind of frame. Uh, and they say 6'5", 260. This man was a three-sport athlete playing quarterback at that size. But he's got great handles and good leaping ability. And I wonder if they're going to pull him off the bench for like Triple J. I don't want to see how he holds in. So I'm going to be pretty high on Memphis.
Triple J just had successful surgery, so he should be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Triple J's had a lot of problems injury wise in the lower body, so I think that would be. I agree with you. I think that'd be a good chance for Roddy to get some good minutes coming off the bench. But again, I feel like towards mid-season he could probably get like 26 minutes if Triple J is going through or recovering from injury, or if they want to do some sort of late season kind of let your players rest for a little while some younger players get some burn, especially if they're already a lock for the playoffs. So I agree that could be a good thing for him. I have a quick game for y'all. I've been coming up with games all week. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with Would You Rather. So I'm gonna go over a couple of free agents, and we'll see would you rather see them on this team or another team. So you already know what I'm going to start. I'm going to start with Kevin Durant. Where would you rather see him in? And I got 4 teams. I got 4 teams.
Okay. I was about to just tarnish this man.
Yeah, no, you're crazy. I'm going to start Phoenix. Would you rather see him stay in Brooklyn, go to the Lakers, or Portland?
Nah, I'd have to go with Portland. I could not see Kevin Durant joining another like 1 seed after everything he went through with Golden State the first time. I couldn't see that. The Lakers, no, they ain't got nothing to give. They'd have to shop their whole AD, Russ, the whole 9 yards just to get him. What was the other one? You had Portland, Phoenix, LA, and what was the fourth one?
I was gonna say just back on Brooklyn.
No, that's not gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. That's just coaching not good, team chemistry out the window. I feel like they ruined that so fast. Like didn't even give it a chance to like start off. It was a whole shit show from the get go. I ain't gonna lie to you, but yeah, I'd like to see him and Dame if that's what he chooses to do. That'd be pretty interesting to see how Dame, KD, and Nurk work. But yeah, that's my pick on that.
Um, I'd have to agree with Ethan. Out of those 4 teams, I want to see him go to Portland. In all seriousness, KD in Miami, crazy. Taking his talents to South Beach, just there to take LeBron. But out of those 4 teams, I'd have to pick Portland just because I would love to see, like you said, Dame, KD, and Nurk, and also Anthony Simons.
Yeah, that man's like a young Dame. That's crazy to watch that guy play.
Fire. He wouldn't have much defense. Damn it if they ain't gonna score.
Oh, they're gonna score the ball for sure.
I swear.
Hopefully Anthony doesn't run away from the grind. I'm here all week. Okay, so next player, I'm gonna do a Orlando favorite, Mo Bamba. I think Ethan has a really good idea of where he wants to see Mo. I have some too, but I'm gonna start. I'll do 3 teams with this one. Do you want to see him back in Orlando?
Hell
Do you
no.
want to see him in Toronto, or would you like to see him on? I'm gonna say Detroit.
See. All right, we went over the whole Orlando shit show, like permanent shit show. Like they ain't gonna fix that anytime soon. So why waste it? He's only 24. I mean, don't waste your career, man. Get out of there. Toronto. I think did they not just trade for Jared Allen?
I'll look into that, but I'm not sure.
I'm not positive, but if I'm not mistaken, they did. That could have been a mock I seen. But out of the remaining two of Toronto and Detroit, I'd probably say Detroit because I don't think they're gonna get DeAndre Ayton. I don't think they have I don't think they really want him for all that matters. But Mo Bamba is he's a versatile big, like rebound. He can shoot. He could score down low. I mean, what else? What else you
Severe
want?
lob threat.
Oh, for sure. Fucking 7'3" wingspan. Crazy.
That's it.
No,
Okay,
it's probably it's like 8 foot. I think. I just named a number. His arms are so damn long.
I swear.
Jared Allen is still on the Cavs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
See another.
I'll answer the question, but did Mo Bamba just sign an extension?
I don't think so. If anything, they have bird rights on him. I know is that a fire truck in the background? Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
That's the benefit of living in the city. It's so full of music. Don't plan on sleeping anytime. You don't need it because in the city you never can. Okay, so they have bird rights
Why
on
can
them.
sleeping you can have bird eyes?
Exactly. So yeah, they have bird rights on them. I'm not sure if he just signed an extension. Let me just type in Mo Bamba real quick.
There's a source from ESPN saying that he agrees to a 2-year deal with the Magic.
He did just agree to a deal. Let's cut Bamba out.
Nah, I
Mistake.
still want to answer it because I had.
No, go ahead.
Go
I
ahead
feel
and
bad
yeah,
for
that's
him.
I
fine.
wanted to see him in Toronto. I think. I think like a Pascal Mobamba trade, and then putting Chris Boucher and Mobamba in the same paint, just swatting shit away would be so entertaining. That was my only reason. I can't lie to you.
Oh, that's straight. That's a good reason right there. I mean, that's like I said. Like I just see Orlando wasting his talent for real.
Yeah.
They have so many damn bigs they can play. He can't stay healthy there. Their training staff's ass.
Yeah, that would just also be like an intimidating big man duo facially. You got Chris Boucher looking like one of the Stonehenge people, and Mobamba looks like an angry bird. That'd be frightening when you go it up for a layup.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
I got one more for you, and this is just hypothetical based on the fact that he just signed. Uh, the NBA's most controversial king of comedy himself, Sir Kyrie Irving of New Jersey. Yeah, he's from New Jersey, right? Yeah, he's from New Jersey. So, where would you all rather him be? You rather him stay in Brooklyn? Would you rather him go to LA because there's been a rumor that he'd go there? Would you rather him return to Boston,
Hell no.
barring that Malcolm Brogdon didn't happen? Or would you rather see him with Luca in Dallas? Because I've heard him being linked to Dallas as well.
As a
Uh,
Celtics fan, keep that motherfucker out of Boston. Uh, out of those options, I don't want to see Kyrie and LeBron again. Like, just shit's overrated. And obviously, he didn't get along with Steve Nash to stay in Brooklyn. So I think under Mark Cuban ownership, playing with Luca might be the best option out of those. I think it'd be pretty interesting to see two offensive powerhouses,
but
but at the
they're
same time, yeah, they're I'm gonna say they're both ball dominant,
yeah. That's what I was going to say.
and I don't know. I feel like personally, I feel like Kyrie can go play at Turkey or some shit. I'm tired of seeing his antics.
Like
Motherfucker believes the Earth is flat.
nothing but respect for him. Like I can't not like him, but like just
Oh yeah,
some of the
he's one
things
of the
he
most
does.
skilled players in the league, in the history of the league. It's just his antics are starting to piss me off.
Yeah, just a little bit. But I'd have to agree with George on that one. Like I'd like to see like it'd be interesting to watch him on the Mavs, but yeah, LeBron. I mean, we've seen that. The thing with Kyrie and LeBron, the Cavs team, like the 17-18, like the 15-16 Cavs team was built with role players that supported both of LeBron and Kyrie really well, with Richard Jefferson, Jr., Matthew Dellavedova, fucking menace. Like the Lakers just don't have that, and that's another reason why I wouldn't want to see that combo. They just don't have anything.
Not having anything is a great segue into my next game. The
Hey,
best version of the team's most interesting or funny role player. I want to start with a man who's been on many teams. You may know him as one of the biggest shoe collectors in the NBA.
oh
He
Lord.
still goes by a young name, even though he's an older gentleman.
My
My
boy
man,
PJ Tucker.
my man, PJ Tuck,
My
Tuck
man
dog.
PJ Tucker. Yes, sir.
That
Where
big-headed
where did
Ninja Turtle face motherfucker.
where did we best enjoy the defense, the corner threes, the thick thighs, and the nice
Whoa.
shoes?
Hey,
What
man.
happened?
It's gotta be Houston. It like there's no other answer to that. It's gotta be Houston.
This is a hot take. I love the Raptors, PJ Tucker.
Yeah, but in terms of all the things he just said, it's gotta be Houston. The small ball lineup, him playing the five, ain't doing nothing but getting rebounds and shooting corner threes. Come on now, that's just PJ Tucker at his finest. Now, if we're talking like shoe drip, I think Miami PJ Tucker's got shoe drip just maxed out.
Yeah, this man's trying to be a buff-headed Nick Young, which I mean I'm not against it. This man's giving me ideas for shoes to cop when I get a bag.
And got a pair of Giannis's shoes before Giannis even got them. Like
Damn, I didn't think about shit like that.
that's while he was on the championship team. He had a pair of Giannis's third like brand shoe out. I think he had a pair before Giannis did. Giannis was like, "Man, how'd you get those before I did?" No, that's one of my
Somebody
favorite
that's
players
not
in the
this
league.
man. Yeah, for somebody that looked like a fat-headed Thanos, this man is definitely entertaining. But I like the Raptors, PJ Tucker, simply for the I don't know. It's just funny watching him play in that scenario. I
Okay,
don't really have a good reason.
I got another one for us. This man, the second person is a well-traveled gentleman. He has graced the league with his presence in several cities. This gentleman stands at a resounding 6 foot in shoes. He may be 5'11" without them. It is not Isaiah Thomas, but it is Ish
That's your
Smith.
family. Oh, it's
Ah,
Smith.
got you. Yeah, you thought it was gonna be
Got his
Pat Bev. Nah,
ass.
nah,
Yeah,
nah.
I thought it was about to be Pat Bev, bro.
No, sir. And
Man,
little
Pat Bev has been
um
everywhere.
little history on Ish Smith before we get to our answers. I
That's played
learned
on every
recently.
NBA team.
No, he's played on 13. If he suits up
That's almost
for the
half.
Nuggets, he will be on his 13th NBA team. And he's only played what? Was he played 13 seasons? I'm gonna double check that, but I feel like he's only played like 12 or 13. But I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and answer that. I'm gonna do a little research.
Ish. Man, that's a lot to pick from. Smith. Where did I most like Ish Smith?
Yeah.
Man,
Man,
Wizards is going out for me because I never really watched the Wizards game with Ish Smith.
I did. He
He,
was he was he was electric with the Wizards, with what electricity they had, and it wasn't much, but like when he came off the bench, man, you knew he was there to play. Like he probably earned every damn penny he got with the Wizards. But if we're talking in terms of just Ish Smith, for me in general, probably be like first comes to mind would be Detroit Ish
that's what I
Smith.
was thinking. Just the way that
Like,
man killed people with pure speed.
oh yeah, for sure. It's like,
That man
man,
was nothing but fast, but he
it's
made it
like,
work.
it's like where'd he go? Oh wait, he's already on the other side of the court. Man, no
Yeah,
way.
yeah, I got your ass blocked. Never mind, you're at the rim.
Yeah,
Oh
that's the one that comes to mind for me.
yeah, no, that was my first thought too. I didn't
Because
want to give a
because I'm trying.
generic answer,
I
but I
mean,
can't.
13 teams, man. I can't even remember all
Yeah,
the teams he played for. Like,
I'm about to pull it up.
I
Ish
want to
Smith teams.
I want to say he
Maybe
played.
it'll jog my memory.
I want to say he
I
played
got you.
for the 76ers at one point. Did he not?
I got you on the Ish Smith team, fellas. I already got you guys set up. So I'm gonna give you a little background. He went undrafted. I'm sorry. He played at Wake Forest from 2006 to 2010. He's been on the Houston Rockets 2010 to 2011. Then he was in the G League for a little while. Came back on the Grizzlies in 2011. Let's go a little further down. He's been through Golden State, Orlando, Milwaukee, Phoenix, OKC for stretch. He had his year in Philly, but he got traded to New Orleans in the same year in 2015. Got traded to New Orleans in 2015 and then went back to Philly later in 2015. And then he went to the Pistons from 2016. It's funny that you guys say 26 on the Pistons because he was he was in Detroit for the longest of time. Yeah. And now he's it still says Wizards here because it hasn't updated it, but he's definitely on the Nuggets now. So there's a lot of teams.
In Menace 2. That man was Gennaro Pargo Part 2 on an improved status.
And that might be the reason I say Detroit, just because that's where he was longest tenured at. But
I think I still have to say Detroit.
That was another place, but he actually got to see the court a lot of minutes. But again, that was like a dumpster fire Detroit Pistons team there for a while.
Yeah, watching the fucking road runner class pass people.
It was fun to watch though.
Yeah. Playing with him on 2K was just hilarious.
Definitely one of the most persistent and hard workers in the NBA, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
I got one more for y'all. And this one's a little more known. He has a brother who's one of the best players in the league. He's a light-skinned fella. He's 31 years old. He went to Duke from 2010 to 2013. It is the man, the myth, the legend, Seth Curry. So he started he started at Santa Cruz. I can't. George said Portland. Okay.
No, I was just naming the team that I feel like he played. Something in my memory says Portland.
I didn't even get to ask the question. He just Portland.
No, I'll think on it again.
No, it's fine. Your answer's locked. No, you don't get to answer anymore. That's it. You got your answer. Now Ethan's gonna tell his answer.
Portland. That is my answer. No, go ahead.
He did good in Portland though.
He did.
Yeah.
It was effective in 2K.
Let's see what his stats were in Portland. So he averaged 18 minutes a game. I rounded over to 19 because it says 18.9. He shot 46% from the field, 45 from 3. He averaged 8 points a game and rebound and I'll just say 2 rebounds a game. So he was a good role player. He played 74 games that year too. So
he may have only averaged 8 points in real life, but I was using him on 2K. This motherfucker averaged 33.
That's what I'm saying.
3-pointers.
Such a good shot release on 2K. Side note right there. So easy, so fluid. Automatic green. You don't even got to question it.
Hell yeah.
All right, we can get back to it.
Another 2K legend was Anthony Morrow.
I was about to say that, man.
Oh my gosh. Cannot stop the man's shot.
Sorry, that's back in the 2K16 days for me on the Thunder. Oh my goodness.
Anthony Morrow was something. I'm trying to think who that Mavericks dude was. I had the name and it just slipped my mind.
Sean Marion?
Nah, it was Ronnie Dubois. I don't know why I was so cold with his shot.
Is that dog? Sounds like Lucky. Well, Pod, we have a podcast pet. I have a cat. Her name's Luna. She's really cute. She's like almost 1 year old. And George has Lucky. He's what?
A demon. That's what I have.
He's a beautiful animal, and
he's a pit bull, so he's not gonna shut me up.
Ethan, do you have pets? This seems quiet in your house all the time.
Yeah, no, I ain't got nothing as of right now.
You want one?
He gets a goldfish. Get him a goldfish.
No, all the fish I had when I was younger died. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a side note, and this is very sad. One of my homeboys that used to live down the street from me had 2 older brothers. that were trying to say this without getting canceled, and uh, they were cool. Uh, they were cool to hang out with. But one of them pulled his goldfish out of the tank and just swallowed that motherfucker whole.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. He also put a bat. He also like force fed his hamster a battery and threw it at the wall.
Yeah, that's quiet. Ooh.
Yeah, they were evil. One of them tried to hit me in the back of the head with a stick, and then got mad at me for dodging.
No, I don't have no pets though, for real. It's just me.
I'll tell you what. Um, Speaking of animals, the Hawks made a pretty big move this offseason.
Word.
They, they traded for DeJounte Murray, and all they had to give up was Danilo Gallinari and a pick. And Danilo Gallinari is had plans once he hit San Antonio to go to Boston after he got bought out. And now he's on Boston. Go C's, by the way.
Yeah, go C's, but that was not the move. That was an L move in my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie. Even as a Celtics fan, I agree. What the hell do we need the Gallo for?
Like, I mean, all he is an off-brand Davis Bertans. I'm just gonna say it. Man shot good. He shot good from three one season. And everybody paid him a bag. And what did he do? Nothing. He laid up more bricks than Russell Westbrook from three. All right, that's my opinion.
Also, a green jersey for the Gallo. What do we need his ass for? We've been building so good for defense. We got great two-way players. We don't have any deficiencies from three right now. So what are we bringing a one-eyed archer for?
May I ask when do you think he was last relevant in the league?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's done anything notable since being in the 3-point contest with Paul Pierce his rookie year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is like rookie like Clippers Danilo Gallinari, like, is he the best we've seen of him, or are we just like,
Like he did good his first couple seasons when he was on the Knicks. Yeah, after that I have no idea what the hell he did. Nuggets Danilo was the same player.
because like the only time I can picture him in my mind is on the Clippers, and that's like the only time I can really see him like standing out in my like recent memory.
He started with the Knicks. He was highly effective. Then he went to the Nuggets and kind of just did the same thing he was doing with the Knicks. But I mean, at that point, everyone had really adjusted. And then after that, I lost track of his ass.
I mean, good for
Um,
him. Good for him. He gets to where he wanted, but I just don't
He's
see it
probably a
working.
better shooter than me. I feel
he
like I could
went
put up
to
a fight.
he went to I think he went to OKC after they traded for Paul George.
Yeah, and I hated it.
So when wait, no.
He was there slightly before PG, wasn't he?
Yeah, I know he's on the Clippers with Tobias Harris, and they were kind of like a front court tandem for a little while. Where did he go after the Clippers? Did he go to OKC after the Clippers?
I want to say it was for like a year, maybe year or two.
Because I know, did he go with the Shea trade?
No,
No,
maybe
I don't know. I'm gonna double check that because
no, yeah.
let me check. Let me check on Danilo. This is a lot. This is a lot of what the podcast is gonna be. Is just
Oh, is
doing
he?
some research. I'm gonna check all his teams.
Or did he
While we
get
do
there
that,
before SGA?
I'm gonna check his teams on Basketball Reference. I'm pretty sure that's gonna give me a good one. Let's look at some nicknames while we wait. So he's also called the Rooster.
No.
Why in the hell?
Okay. I got it. So
Hell no.
he was in Toronto in 2010. So he went from New York to Toronto, back to New York, and then he went to Denver. And then after Denver, he went to Clippers and then OKC in 2019. And then he went to Atlanta in 2020. So he played a year in OKC and kind of got Atlanta's attention. And I'll tell you why. So yeah, OKC, he played for a year there, and he caught Atlanta's attention because he averaged like how many points did he average a game? Was that he averaged 19 a game off the bench, five rebounds, and then he had great shooting splits. He was shooting like 49% from the field, 46% from three, and then he was shooting. Let's look at the free throw percentage.
Probably 104.
He
Gotta
took
give him that.
Okay, so he shot pretty much 89% from the free throw line. So yeah, I see why Atlanta picked him up, because the same reason why probably the Celtics picked him up, because of what he can do off the bench.
I think we need Pokuševski.
Poku. That dude looks like a
2-3 years. Yeah, he
looks
looks
like
like a vampire. Dude, I feel like if I punch him in the chest, I turn into 8 bats and fly away.
looks like an alien to me, bro. But 7-foot sniper. That's all I gotta say.
with the ball on the string too. I want to
Oh,
see
for
it.
sure.
Awesome.
It's crazy. If the man could add a little bit of weight to him, Poku, he could do something. But
I want to see Count Splacula in Boston.
But comparing Danilo Gallinari to Davis Bertans, though, if you look at Davis Bertans, he had
Highly
one
accurate.
good season. He had one good season in San Antonio, and then proceeded to get like a 3-year, $48 million contract or something like that. Yeah, he going out to like $17 million a year. Goes to Washington, absolutely contributes absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, to this team. And I don't know why they kept him the whole season. I would have just waved his ass, if I'm going to be honest. And, should just go ahead and
That would have
retire.
counted against them for the next 2 years. Then might as well keep his ass.
No, it's the Wizards. What's it going to hurt?
Cap space.
No, okay. No. I mean, that's when you can you cut the whole roster for all I care. Just get him off the team.
Damn.
I mean, the Lakers just now paid off Luol Deng, like this year. He ain't played a
Which is
game.
crazy to me. He's been out the league for like 6 seasons.
Yeah, he like, I seen that today. I was like, no way, y'all just now paid him off.
What did they sign him to? A 13-year contract?
Well, no, I think they took his original contract he signed with LA and they like dispersed it over years so it wouldn't like take near like a hard cut on the cap. Let's see if I can find what I found. But I was like, now, bro, it's been like 6 years. Y'all just now got that like under wraps. Let's see. No, he signed a 4-year, $72 million contract in 2016. And then, so that took them 6 years to pay off $72 million.
2016?
I don't know. I mean, that was coming off his second season with the Heat, where he averaged 12 and 6 boards a game. And then he signed with the Lakers in like July of 2016, making him the highest paid player on the team. Good God, I didn't know that. Man. You learn something new every day.
Damn.
Andre Drummond signed with the Bulls.
Let's go.
I love that signing, actually.
Offensive liability, but man, that man can get some rebounds.
That'll have no points and 38 rebounds.
That'll help the Bulls like significantly because like Nikola Vucevic, all-star for sure, doesn't have the same bounce to get them boards that they needed like he did with Orlando. Which again leads me back to the fact that Orlando, shit team, shit franchise, can't change my mind on it.
Well, is Paolo gonna save him?
Nope. He should just pull a whole Eli Manning and not play for him at all. Request a trade. Go to the New York Giants and win 2 Super Bowls over Tom Brady, the GOAT. Sorry. Just how it is.
And I mentioned Paolo. I was here thinking, I can't wait for what Keegan Murray does for the Kings. Oh, that's another free agency we can talk about. Kings. They're reuniting Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox.
They also got Kevin Huerter from Atlanta.
That's great. Ooh, but who's going to start between them and Buddy Hield?
No, they don't have Buddy Hield.
They traded Buddy Hield?
Oh, they've been traded Buddy Hield. He went to the Pacers.
I was about to ask if he's part of the Halliburton trade.
Yeah.
Or
They got rid of
that,
that. They got rid of that contract as soon as he decided he ain't want to play there no more. And his shooting percentage went down. They were like, nah, hell nah, you gonna get out of here.
that makes sense. So they're fighting for the starting spot.
That's gonna be interesting to see with De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk. I'll probably say you'll probably start. I'll probably have Rashawn Holmes coming at the 4, and then Demontis Sabonis at the 5. Now the 3 is where it could get interesting because I don't know too much about their depth right now. I haven't really looked into the Kings. It's the Kings.
Yeah.
Uh, but Kevin Huerter off the bench could be a problem
Mhm.
for a team that doesn't do much on offense.
Yeah, I'd say I'd switch the Sean Holmes to Demontis Sabonis spots just because Demontis can at least stretch.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I love Sean Holmes. I don't think I've seen. I might be wrong because I don't watch the Kings. But I don't think that man's much of a shooter.
I was just going off of what I know of Rashawn Holmes, and then like what I've seen from Demontis Sabonis between OKC his rookie years, and then Indiana. He put up some good numbers, but it'll be interesting to see for me, I guess, because I don't know too much about him. I'm glad to learn.
I'd love to see Keegan Murray at 3. That team.
Like I said, I
No,
didn't know
actually,
much
I take
about
that
him
back.
going into the draft.
I take that back because he was drafted as a forward. The last time the Kings changed a motherfucker's position, it was Tyreek Evans. So they love killing people's careers. Play Keegan where he feels comfortable. If you somehow work for Kings and are by some miracle of God listening to this, let Keegan Murray choose his damn position.
Oh, for sure. And it's interesting to see nowadays because it's becoming like a positionless
Yeah.
league. Like it's crazy to see like you can have Braun playing the point at 6'8". I mean, yeah, we've seen it with Magic Johnson, but like Magic Johnson was a pure point. He's not LeBron coming from the 3 and the 4 position, which I mean it's crazy to me, but it's how the game evolves. I mean, for sure. I mean, comfortability in the offense for everybody is going to help every team. But yeah, just wherever they mesh well with the team and how like the offense and defense like resides, that'd be good for every rookie. I mean,
Yeah.
we all know that.
Speaking of rookies, did y'all hear what Chet Holmgren said?
No.
They asked him who's the best player in the NBA. This motherfucker said me in 2 months.
Yeah, okay. Slim Towers my ass. I'm a
You know what I'm saying? This cocky bastard.
man's gonna get postered by Giannis in like game 3 of the season, and I'm gonna be like,
But
I'm gonna
obviously,
laugh.
if he goes off, the props to him. But ain't no way in hell he's been the best player in the league. Not better than Paolo and Jabari, motherfucker. You gotta be better. You gotta be the best rookie before you're the best player.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I like his confidence though, with a lot of like doubters
You do
on his
gotta be
name.
confident. Yeah, you do gotta be confident. I appreciate that. In a way. He's like not letting any of that get to him because that motherfucker's hating on him. I sound like I'm hating on him, but the man's defensively versatile. Yeah, this man is built like a cinnamon stick from the Applejack's box, but he can stretch the floor. He's defensively versatile, so I think he'll be effective. Best player. Hell no.
As we know, I mean, you got to put your money where your mouth is, especially in a league like this. It could be good, or it could come back and bite him in the ass.
But yeah, bite him right in the long back. Well, this has been probably one of the more fun episodes I've had. Just sitting here dissing motherfuckers. You
Yeah.
have any closing opinions?
Uh, it'll be exciting to watch remaining free agency. I mean, I know there's a lot of people already signed. I mean, there's a lot of people waiting to sign, but that's the point of watching free agency and watching like the tracker or whatnot. I mean, it's just fun to see where everything goes, see everything pans out. Still waiting to see KD. That'll be interesting. Other than that, I think I'm good.
Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate y'all for listening. Just know that you can find us at Bro Sports Talk on Spotify, YouTube, We'll be on TikTok and Instagram coming up soon. We love y'all, and we thank you for rocking with us. And we'll see y'all next time. You know, when something happens, we gonna talk about it.